Day one of our 2022 Pike-A-Thon here, and we have got some ridiculous conditions. It's like 80 degrees, climbing up to almost 90. This is the warmest weather we have ever seen for our annual Pike-A-Thon trips. It's the second weekend in May, and it's never been anywhere near this warm. Usually we're dealing with temperatures in the 50s and water temperatures in the 50s. Right now we've got water temperatures that are almost hitting 70 degrees in these backwater areas. So we got to switch it up. We are going to go try and find cooler water and see if that doesn't get the fish to start biting. Got 4 fish in the boat so far, but for the shoreline that we hit, we usually catch a whole lot more than that. So we're going to go find cooler water and try to make it happen. These are the kind of water temperatures we'd be hoping for a musky opener. Yeah, dude, I bet you a muskie had that thing in its mouth. Yeah. Alright, Courtney caught her first fish for the Pike-A-Thon. We found cooler water and she connected with a small pike that clearly had either a bigger pike or a muskie wrapped around its head. He's a survivor. Then it was back to searching for more productive locations and dialing in the lure preferences. Seeing as the weed growth was significantly delayed this year, timber and stumps would prove to hold a fish or two. But the fishing was still incredibly sporadic and something we were not used to for this time of year. Got him! How about that? That was a hell of a pause. It's a nicer one. Given the circumstances. Alright, we're still struggling, but every once in a while we get lucky. It's a better fish. If this was our Fish Friday, we'd be keeping him, but he goes back. We'd try a few more spots before heading in for lunch, and then this happened. Alright, and this is why you got to pay attention to the weather and have some sort of idea on how to read fronts. We just got back and we are getting blown away here. That's the hammock. Could literally hear the wind coming for a couple minutes before it actually got to us. Nuts! Huge storm just to our north, and we're on the outflow of it right now. So it's cooled off the temperature by 20 degrees in a matter of minutes. Woo! We got white caps. After the storm, fishing was still slow, but we started getting into slightly bigger fish. A slow retrieve seemed to be the winning ticket with these fish. Courtney finally caught a semi-decent pike here using pepperoni pizza.
Compliments of Rennie.
Yeah, Rennie homemade lure. Worked out good. Alright, so that's probably a 25-incher. Not bad. Not too bad. Morning of day 2. We got similar conditions to yesterday morning. It's very calm, 100% sun, and it's going to get warm today. So, buddy Rennie over here, he found out the secret yesterday, and that was slow rolling bass style spinnerbaits. So we're going to give that a try first and see what happens. That big front that came through last night kind of switched fishing up, and they kind of turned on for a little while, and hopefully they're still turned on. We've got a minor that's coming up here between 8 and noon, so we're gonna hopefully capitalize on that and go from there. So we're keeping a bunch of pike today for our Fish Friday night, and I'm gonna make a separate video on how to clean them, how to cook them. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned. Day 2 would start out a lot like day 1, a tough bite, and when they did, they were small. So we kept searching, trying to dial in the pattern. Given the record high temps the day before and massive cold front overnight, any fish was a welcome sight. Spots that normally produced a lot of pike in the past, like the points just outside of bays, and grassy humps, proved to be fishless. Fishing's been pretty tough, a lot tougher than it normally is for this time of year, and we're having to work for it, and the fishing has been really sporadic. We'll find a pocket and we'll catch 3 or 4 of them, bang, 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 and then we'll go an hour or 2 without seeing a single fish. So, fishing's tough. We came back in to take a couple hours off just to get out of the sun, and we're about to regroup and head back out, and we're going to be catching pike for dinner this time around, so stay tuned. Our afternoon break would prove a good call. We got out of the heat of the day, and when we headed back out, the action really picked up. Yeah? Quite good, whatever it is. What is this called? Right. Oh, nice fish.
Smallmouth. Nice.
Oh, nice in the bag. Woo! All right, we made a move to a little bit deeper water, and Courtney just nailed this really nice smallmouth bass. Look at that. Oh yeah. Good job, honey. What did you hit on?
A double-bladed copper meps.
Number 5s, right?
Number 5.
Oh yeah. Nice fish. That's gonna be your personal best. Oh yeah.
18.
18
right at the
in
tip.
the, yep. Nice.
Hey, release that guy. I hope you fish.
Nice. No. All right, came out after dinner here, and I had a nice pike fry, and caught another nice smallmouth, probably about 17, maybe 18 incher. And with these warmer water temperatures, these bigger smallmouth are starting to move up. They're getting ready to spawn, or have just spawned. We're not quite sure yet, but still fun, even though we're on a Pike-A-Thon. We'd manage a few more pike and one more smallmouth bass before the day was done. Sunsets in the Northwoods are second to none, and fishing during sunset makes it that much better. Day 3 would start off very cool and clear skies. The fishing would again be slow going, and finding aggressive fish would be very difficult. There was another problem brewing as well. Our trolling motor was losing power at a significant rate, limiting our ability to fish any wind-blown spots. And it wouldn't be a complete trip without the audio on one of the GoPros going bad. Go.
14.
All right, day 3, fluorescents seem to be working. We had a period there where we were hammering them left and right and just slowed down, so this is a nice sight that Courtney caught one. do you manage to do that? Midday, day 3 of Pike-A-Thon. Got Rennie over here, just throwing a couple casts off the boat and kind of taking a break from the heat of the day. We got some rain rolling in, so that might change up things and give us a little bit better of a bite. Right now the situation's pretty tough. We're struggling to hit like 20 fish, but we're making it happen. Right now we're fishing real slow blade baits. Rennie even caught a couple on a fly rod, so that's cool and different. And we're just gonna kind of wait out this rain here, make dinner, and head back out. Going out after dinner was exactly what we needed. Finally, we were finding the size pike we were looking for. I apologize for the lack of audio. By this point, the rear GoPro audio had completely failed us. That pike would end up going 25 inches and end up in our cooler. Courtney would end up catching a couple more decent-sized fish that evening.
I'm fishing on a Meps number 5. We're in about 2 feet of water. It's the evening bite after dinner, and I got a nice pike.
Oh yeah, cool. Courtney has a hot hand right now. The bugs are getting to her face, as you can see in the video. But she got another nice pike here, and we're gonna keep this one for dinner. Nice, honey. What'd you catch it on?
Same lure as the last one, Meps number 5.
Awesome. Copper blades, right?
Copper blades.
Nice. Day 4 of our Pike-A-Thon, and our trolling motor has bit the dust. The batteries are toast. They are 5 years old, and we were just kind of on borrowed time. So it's back to old school right now. So we are paddling along in little bays like this, and I just kind of paddle us into position, and then we fan cast in every direction. We're using 2 different style baits. Courtney's got a Meps, and I'm using a jerk bait to see which ones the fish want today. So gonna get a workout, and I'm gonna hopefully catch some fish.
Small thing.
There we go.
Day 4, we're on the board.
Sweet. Yep.
Oh, he's not that small.
Yeah. Not a bad start, little guy.
Oh, got one.
Jesus H. Christ. Oh, I got one too. Look at that.
Doubled up.
Oh my gosh, look at this thing.
Whoa.
Oh my.
I want to get a picture of you with
Oh my. Look at that. This, if I had a fish tank right now, I mean, ridiculous, right? Yeah. Ridiculous. Ah, and then you got Courtney's, as usual. She seems to catch the bigger ones. Okay.
That's funny. I want to see if I can find a 12 pack of the high noon watermelon. Nice. Pike?
Yeah, I think so. Number 1. There we go. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good one. Whoa. Alright, that's fun. Alright, so our tactics have had to change a little bit. Sorry for the sun in the camera there, but we ended up finding a big bay with weed growth, now we're drifting and we're getting some nice eater-sized pike. So that's fun.
Got one. 25.
Oh, man, got one. That's a better one.
26.
Nice. This fish hit multiple times.
I got a baby.
Cool. Oh, that's 26. And this one is a nice eater, actually. That's a good eater size right there. I should note that whenever I say eater size, that doesn't mean we keep all of them and eat every one of them. The guidelines here are 5 per day per person, no size limit, with 10 total in your possession. So we already have 10 in our possession back at camp, so we have to let these guys go. All right, last day of our Pike-A-Thon, and we figured out a pattern that's working really well even after the cold front came through. We're running MEPS number 5s, our go-to, but they're really keying in on the copper and nickel blades with bright colored skirts. So we're up to 31 fish so far, and we've only been out about 2 hours, so we're crushing it right now. We're gonna have lunch and we're gonna continue fishing. All right, 38 fish of the day. Nice little perch. Pretty. Catch a whole mess of those, and that's great eating, but.
42?
Full drag. Yep, 42.
Apparently I have the wrong lure.
42. Last day of our Pike-A-Thon here. We dropped off all of our gear at the truck at the boat launch and came back out for the evening bite. We've officially eclipsed 50 fish for the day. That includes 1 perch, which was kind of funny. And yeah, so we're doing this without a trolling motor too. So as you can see, the trolling motor is stowed. What we're doing is we're parking ourselves on the upwind side, and then we will drift shorelines or over weed beds, shallow bays, all the same wood piles like this, all the same areas that we would fish with a trolling motor. We're fishing just by using the wind and still getting it done. So just know that if you're having a bad day and things aren't going right, and say you tear a hole in your boat and you patch it, you can still go out fishing. Your trolling motor doesn't work, you can still go out fishing and have a blast and catch a ton of fish. We would end up with 64 fish between Courtney and I the last day, bringing our grand total of 271 fish caught between 4 of us over a 4-day period. Although this trip is over, we made some lifelong memories with good food, good friends, and great fishing. If you like what you saw in this episode, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to check out our previous Pike-A-Thon videos. Our next trip will be to the Chequamegon National Forest for muskie opener, so make sure you are subscribed to see that video. And as always, thanks for watching.